Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very quick hairstyle video for you guys. I have been loving this hairstyle lately. It's quite simple. It's just really loose mermaid waves, and I know I have done something similar on my channel before in the past, but today I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna be using a hair straightener to do the mermaid waves instead of the 3-tong barrel kind that I showed in my previous video. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, join the fam, and share this with your friends. Let's get started. So the hair straightener that I'm using today is by Vodana. I like this because it's really thin, so 0.5 cm. I'm not too sure, but you can also create this with just a normal hair straightener if you have. For today's look, you want your hair to be completely dry before you use any heat tools on it because you want the style to last, and if your hair is slightly damp, even if it's 80% dry, it's not dry enough, so do make sure it's 100%. I just dry shampooed my hair at the top and I just parted my hair right in the middle. It's up to you what you want to do, but for me, today's look, I'm just segmenting half of it up like this to get it out of the way first, and I'll put my hair on both sides like this. So of course, you want to comb it through, make sure that there are no tangles. And usually for my heat tools, I like to put it at about 180 to 190 degrees C. This one heats up a little bit slower, so I am putting it on like 190, but I'm not gonna be spending too much time on each section. So if you're worried about damaging your hair too much or setting the heat settings too high, just make sure you move fast. If you're a beginner, I would recommend 180 degrees, okay? For the bottom layer, it's not that important, or you don't have to get it extremely perfect because the upper layer is gonna go on top of it. So for the bottom layer, what we're focusing on is just to make sure that the waves are kind of consistent, and we want to create a lot of volume because this is the base of our hairstyle. So let's just get familiar with how we are gonna be moving the hair straightener. I usually take around this amount of hair, so maybe half I will split it into about 4 sections. And I'll start by twisting out, and then I'll hold it here, twist it back in, and I'll hold it to let it cool for a bit, and then I will twist it back out again. Ta-da! So this is what you'll get, a nice wave. I'm just gonna push it to the side and repeat. So we started out with outwards. I'm gonna leave it to cool, and then we'll do inwards, and we'll do outwards again, and inward. I like to just put it back down side by side, so I'll try to match the curl, like where it's turning at the same spot of my previous section of hair that I just did. So once we put them together, they kind of look even, like they're meant to be together. So that's kind of something that we're going for. A little bit of discrepancy is okay because, you know, obviously you can never get it exactly the same, but try to keep it even. So this is what you'll be left with. And I'm gonna repeat the same for this side. So something like this. You don't have to comb it out right now. I know it looks a little bit tight. You know you're very tempted to just comb it all out, but we'll just do the top part first, and then we'll do all of that, okay? So for the top part, same thing. You want to just split it to half, and I like to kind of put all the hair that I've already done to the back and only leave the undone part at the front so I don't get mixed up. The top part, I like to kind of do it in smaller sections slightly because I want this to be a little bit more precise. So I'm just starting from the back as usual, and what I'm doing is do the same thing, but now I'm gonna start by turning it inwards first. So I'll start by doing it inwards first. Hold it there, outwards, hold it there, inwards, and then outwards. So same thing, this is what you'll be getting. Push it to the back. Inward, outward, inward. So this is what I came up with. Of course, you can touch it up a little bit. So I'm gonna touch up around here because I feel like this area is not curly enough. Finally, I'm done. And now let's tackle the roots. Okay, so the thing about this hairstyle is that it looks a little bit flat at the top because we didn't actually do any sort of curls at the top. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be taking the top section like this. You can do it in small sections if you like, but I like to start from the back first and do it this way. Hold it there for a while. Let it down, and you can see it has a little bit of a nice volume over here. Alright, so this is the final look. All you have to do is take a big brush, like a hairbrush, to just do it in sections. So I like to take the back section first, and I'll just go like this. One motion down, like this. So it becomes a lot more fluffy. Okay, and at this point, what you can do is take a dry shampoo. I'm using this one from Percy and Reed to just hold the style in place. This one is the L'Oreal Extraordinary Oil. I just used like half a pump. Just scrunch it up like that. Ta-da! And this is the final hair. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!